Worldwatch is of 10 p.m. PST, June 6th. And what can I say? Man is now depression, becoming much weaker. Is about ready to become post-tropical, meaning only a slow, but hey, it's still trying to generate a little bit of convection. So maybe another 12 to 24 hours before it officially is. It's moving 215 by 3 knots versus southwest. Below the mid-level ridge is expected to form north of the cyclone and continue this motion throughout the next couple of days. So west south to be shared dry mid-level air. We're trying to continue to limit convective organization. So yeah, it's going to become extratropical very very soon, as you can see. Here is the track. Um, here is the models, which actually loops it, but at a remnant low. I don't think it's impossible once it gets out of this environment as it moves southward, but it's very unlikely. But hey, look at these models. I mean, some of them do re-strengthen it back to tropical storm in 72 to 96 hours. So it's worth watching. Um, Now we're gonna look at 91E, which what can I say is becoming better and better organized off the coast of Mexico, right about here. It has 80% in the next 2 days to 7 days. It's going to form there out of Mexico. So chances of this forming into a tropical cyclone are very, very high, and it's going to produce a lot of rain on the coast of Mexico. At 14.5 north, 101.4 west. And as you can see, the models make landfall of the system in about 48 hours. GFS enablers actually keep it offshore, actually further to the west, compared to the hurricane models, as you can see. Um, GPS, I mean, it's also a little bit further west compared to the other ones. Intensity wise, I mean, maybe a tropical storm out of this. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how far it pulls itself together, because right now it just does not look particularly awesome, and it doesn't have a lot of time. But it definitely has an MLC, and it could work its way to the surface and get a nice burst of convection. Maybe we do get a tropical cyclone out of it. But it, I think the odds are better if it can turn more to the northwest and stay offshore and has more than 2 days to form. Um, Otherwise, it's going to be 92 E that has the better development chances, and that's at 10.7 north, 89.4 west. And what can I say? I mean, the NHC says 70% in the next 2 to 7 days, but I mean, models seem to be favoring it, depending on the track of 91. Here's the GFS at 72 hours. You do not see 91. You see 92 at 984 millibars. Um, ECMWF also shows 92, no 91. Um, the CMC shows 92. The icon. Yeah, all models longer term. So if 91 doesn't form in the next 2 days, unless it takes a more western track, it's fucked. Yeah. Well, 92 just has more time to do whatever it needs to do. Um, as you see, at 4 days on icon, ECMWF moves it inland by 102 hours. CMC is still offshore. GFS, still offshore. Let's go to 108, still offshore. 132, still offshore. But you start getting this energy in the Gulf of Mexico being pulled north and trying to form a trough in the central Gulf of Mexico on the GFS, and also on the ECMWF, which you have almost no system in, literally no system in the Pacific. I honestly think it's going to be making landfall like the ECMWF, drawing the energy northward into the trough to the north, and that's the way what we're going to have to watch for development. But CMC also does keep the focus in the. We'll have to see it, but it would be really, really weird if it manages to stay stalled like that. I doubt it. GFS at 162 shows the low pressure in the Eastern Gulf. Um, let's look at the ECMWF. Also shows trough but no organized low. CMC. Yeah, really weird. EPS. Let's take a look. And it doesn't show anything. II enablers doesn't really show anything. Let's look at the GFS. Let's then pull ahead a little further to 174 hours. Let's go look at another metric. Surface pressure plus precipitation. As you can see, we got a clear low in the Eastern Gulf. 186 hours. That low, barely moving, 1,005 millibars. Let's look at some hurricane models. Go get X to them. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm gonna say probably not a hell of a lot of model support, but there's decent model support for some form in the Gulf, and we're gonna be watching it. As for 91W, I mean, it's pretty much making landfall in Japan. Doesn't look exactly great. I mean, George Taiwan Center is keeping it as a, what can I say, it's our tropical system. We can't get a good. But anyway, I expect it to become extratropical very soon. That is your Worldwatch.